this back to you, John, or anyone else who
Yeah,
wants to.
yeah, thanks.
Sorry, John. But Barbara's got a question. Do you want Barbara just to unmute and ask the question to Justin?
Yeah, go ahead, Barbara. Unmute.
All right. Hi, Justin.
Hi.
Hello. I'm just wondering, I'm doing Launch You, and I
Mhm.
am very interested in doing the affiliate program, but I'm wondering, is it best to wait until I can actually afford to do Accelerate with Ignite, or can you actually be successful just doing Launch You with Ignite? And I wonder, have you ever looked at figures to find out how many people, or what gives you the best chance of success? Is it the people who maybe wait until they can even afford gold? Or do you think if you're determined enough, you could just do it with Launch You and Ignite and doing the ambassador program?
Yeah, so I think that I really appreciate you, Barbara, first off, for I think asking a question is probably on a lot of people's minds, and maybe one that people avoid because it's like not addressing it's easier than addressing it sometimes. It's like, but that's part of the problem. We got to step in and all these facets of our journey. So I really appreciate you putting that out there. But I'd say this: I don't know what's best for you. I don't know what's best for any of you. I don't. I don't know you. I don't really know you. Can I tell you in principle what I believe is going to put somebody in the best position statistically, the percentage of probability that will be the likelihood of somebody succeeding based on their approach? Sure. I think you can give me that answer if I were to ask you, right? Who do you think is going to succeed higher?
Well,
Somebody sticking in with videos and a mastermind, or somebody who's like getting into coaching and surrounding themselves.
I
And
think
that goes to like, what do you need to win? I'd start there. That's what I would ask you.
yes. Yeah, I think that answers my question, because I think I would probably need more coaching and more support like that. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, this is you. This is your preference. And it's like, we all
Yeah.
know. I mean, I had to have those tough conversations when, do you think I wanted to hear when I spoke? Andrew Cass was my referring affiliate. And he said to me, I was like, Andrew, I want to make 30, 40,000 a month. That's what I said to him, like my first week. He's like, okay. And this guy was maybe doing like 60 or 70,000 a month at that time. I knew what he was making. And I was friends with him because I was friends with him in the real estate business. And I ironically saw his ad on the internet. This is how I joined. And I don't really share this story. And it's like, I saw his ad. I'm like, what the hell is Andrew doing on the internet? And then like, I got my friend Anthony over. We're looking at this ad. And we're like, what the hell is he selling? What is this? And we kind of like looked at it. We called him, we got on the phone and we joined. Then we had like this conversation. We're like, Andrew, just like, no BS. What's it going to take for us to crush it? Like, we're business people. We don't have to worry about hurting our feelings. What's it going to take? He's like, come in at the highest level, like get the education you need. You need a $15,000 marketing budget, and you need to bust your ass and get on Google pay-per-click. He's like, you need to learn aggressively and get on Google pay-per-click and learn that skill set. That's where everyone's crushing it. And I was like, okay. So around $40,000 and focus on learning Google pay-per-click. And then you're telling me I could build a $30,000 to $40,000 a month business. I was like, done. Give me 2 weeks. I'll call you back. So that's what he tells me. And I'm sitting there. Now, did I want to hear that? Of course. If he could have told me, hey, you don't need to do anything, just learn this. And you're going to, of course, anyone wants to hear less is more. That's not reality. I'm learning from somebody who had eons of experience more than me in this space. And I was humble enough to take his advice, whether I wanted to hear it or not. And I didn't come up with the full $40,000. I had no money. My business was, I was out of business in December 2008. I found this April 2009. I was 4 months out of business. My house was in foreclosure. My truck was repossessed at that point in time. I already lost everything. I wasn't a victim. I didn't sit there, oh, I wish I had the money. Ooh, I can't. I said, I'm not a victim. I'm solving the problem. I'm not going to let that challenge shrivel me. I'm going to step in, and that challenge is going to make me resourceful. I've done it before in my life. That's how I handled it, right? That's how successful people think. And I knew that because I was studying and I was surrounding myself around successful people. I see, well, how would they handle the challenge? They're not going to do it like a victim. They're going to do it like a powerful person. So that's tough for people to step into. So I had to like step into that in my own psyche, my own belief system. And I came short. I only came up with like 24,000, paid 10,000 for the coaching. And then I had like $14,500 for marketing for 6 months. And I invested in another course. And then I had like $9,000 to market to get my business up and running where I can get the wheel going so I can make enough sales to start reinvesting. And that probably took me 3 months of marketing. That budget, after 3 months of marketing, I was doing around 12 to 18,000 a month in sales, and the rest was history. Oh. Every month I would just grow scale. And I'll talk to you about how I did that. I have like one little, I'll show you, like, you're going to be tugged on a lot of things of what, oh, well, I heard Stuart say this, or this person said this. It's very clear, cut, and concise what you have to put your energy to break through. People complicate it. It's not that complicated, but it takes focus. It takes a know-how. It takes real understanding, effort, and consistency. Probably what none of us want to hear. It's like, you mean we got to be consistent and do it every day? It's not just going to happen. But yeah, hopefully that gives you a little bit of context on how I was brought on board. So I'll just share a little bit there. And, that's the easy part. So I think for me, like, coming up with money, making an investment, buying a program, that's the easy part. You don't deserve anything. I didn't deserve anything by investing in myself. What was I going to do with it? That's the part that matters. Like, the easy part is ponying up or paying. You're entitled to nothing by paying, other than the promise of what you bought. But if it's a transformation product like the gym or education, well, what do you get out of it? Well, it's what you put into it. Right.
Isn't he something? Justin has a call on the training calendar called Illuminate Your Potential. I don't know whether you've ever been on there, but this is what Justin's all about. He believes in all of us. There's greatness within you, every single one of you on this call. So Mitch, did you find any other? Well, Barbara, first of all, has that dealt with your inquiry satisfactorily? Yeah, good. You're nodding.